All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to break down the career of a true global icon, Cristiano Ronaldo. But listen, this isn't just a story about football. It's really about the architecture of greatness itself, a blueprint for success that anyone in any field can use if you're determined to build something that truly lasts.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. You're an entrepreneur, right? A creator, a builder. You're neck-deep in markets, products, growth charts. So what on earth can a guy who kicks a ball for a living teach you about your business? It's a fair question.
Well, the answer is pretty much everything. Seriously, because at the end of the day, success at an elite level, whether that's on a football pitch or in a boardroom, it isn't just about raw talent. It's about a process. It's about building something piece by piece. And his story, it is an absolute masterclass in the kind of relentless dedication it takes to build an empire from absolutely nothing. To really get the scale of what he accomplished, we have to go way back, right back to the very beginning. Let's take a look at where this whole journey kicked off, a small island in Portugal. Okay, just look at this. On one side, you have humble beginnings, a poor family on the small island of Madeira. On the other, a goal so huge it's almost absurd, to become the best footballer in the world. This massive gap between where he started and what he wanted, that wasn't going to be closed by luck. It had to be built, engineered. So the big question is, how did he do it? This really brings us to the core of it all, what I'm calling the architecture of his greatness. This wasn't a happy accident. It was a deliberate, disciplined construction project that he performed on himself.
And this right here is the foundation of the entire building. Extreme dedication. And I mean extreme. This isn't just about working hard. This is the kind of guy who, as a teenager, would stay behind after everyone else had gone home, strap on ankle weights, and just practice his moves alone. It's an obsessive commitment to outwork everybody, combined with this deep, constant belief that you can always be better. It's a mindset that just completely rejects the idea of good enough.
And that dedication, it produced real, tangible assets. Think of these as the pillars holding up his success. That incredible physical strength, that's from a diet so strict, his own teammates talk about it in awe, and workouts that go on long after official practice is over. That game-changing speed, that was honed through thousands upon thousands of hours of drills. And that unbreakable mentality, forged in the fire of daily discipline. You see, these weren't gifts he was born with. They were outcomes he built, brick by brick, day after day.
So, what's the process? It's actually really simple, but incredibly powerful. First, train harder than anyone expects. Just go beyond. Second, truly believe that there is no limit to how much you can improve. And third, and this is the most critical part, you repeat it daily. This isn't a trick you pull out when you feel motivated. It has to become your default setting. It's what separates the good from the legends. And here's what happens when you apply that process with that kind of crazy consistency. The results? Well, they become undeniable. The structure you've built holds up, and the payoff arrives on the biggest stages imaginable. And this just shows you the return on investment perfectly. His breakthrough at Manchester United, where he exploded onto the global scene, then at Real Madrid, where he reached the absolute pinnacle of the sport, and then at Juventus, proving he could sustain that excellence year after year. Each step wasn't a lucky break. It was a new level he unlocked through that same architecture of dedication. Okay, so what does all of this mean for you? Let's bring this into your world. Forget football for a second. This is an entrepreneurial blueprint.
It really all boils down to this fundamental truth. Hard work and discipline create greatness. This is the takeaway that cuts across every industry. It applies directly to building a company, creating a product, or forging a career. You don't find greatness, you build it. So there you have it. That's the blueprint. It's a powerful reminder that where you start does not have to define where you finish. Success isn't just for the people with the most natural talent or the best starting resources. It's architected. It belongs to those who have the relentless, unwavering will to build themselves, their skills, and their dreams day in and day out.
And that really just leaves us with one final crucial question. You have the blueprint now. You've seen what is possible when it's applied with absolute conviction. So the question isn't about him anymore. It's about you. What will your dedication build?